It's coffee time. Oh man, friend zone today was great. We had a fantastic friend zone. It was so crazy because just a couple of days ago, everybody was like, oh man, we have no guests. Like, we don't know who to bring on for this show because our actual guest fell through. Like, what do we do? And it turned out that the two girls that we asked to be on the show both said yes. So we wound up with like more girls than ever on the show, which I was so excited about because I love both Nika and Comic Book Girl. So I was just like, yes, I'm so happy. I'm so excited to be doing this. And the whole friend zone just went really well, I thought. Like, I don't know. I just thought that it was really nice. And also because so Maker used to have like a full team that did like live stream stuff. And then they realized that it didn't really make sense to have them. There weren't enough live shows going on, and honestly, we used them the most. And uh, so they've all like kind of switched focuses in the company. So we've put together our own live team kind of now, and this was our first show with a completely different set of people, like people that kind of just learned how to use the equipment and what all we're going to be doing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it wound up going like pretty well. Like it was fine. Aside from the very last hour, I was confused because normally I every now and then hear, like just simple directions in my ear. And the very last hour, I didn't hear anything. And I honestly didn't think about it because again, this was my first time with this person on the other end, so I was like, you know, it's whatever. We're all just kind of like learning, right? We're all getting used to each other. And then at the end, she came up to me and she was like, "I'm so sorry that whole time I was telling you to wrap up. Like, I'm sure that was annoying." And I was like, I never once heard you say that. I didn't hear you say anything in that third hour. And she was like, what? And we realized that there was a connection problem with the thingy that I put in my ear, which was hilarious. I was like, I never once heard you. And she was like, oh my God, I was freaking out back there because I thought you were just ignoring me. And I was like, no, why would I ignore you? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So, aside from that, everything went great. It all went fine. Oh, and the roast last night, it was great. I went to take a picture and it was too dark, and I was like, I could get up and turn the light on, and didn't because it smelled so good. And then I wound up just eating all of it. It was delicious. It was fantastic. And I did have to call my mom a couple of times to be like, Mom, how do I do this part? I don't remember these things, which I'm so glad I did because there were so many things that I thought I knew what I was doing and I didn't really. But it's pretty crazy. Like the the meat itself smells so good, and it's just meat. Like you lightly flour it and put salt and pepper on it, and then you just sear it on either side and cover it with water and just boil it in its own juices for like hours. And by the end of it, you're just like, this smells so good. It's just meat smell. That's it. It's just meat smell. It's crazy. I was like, this is insane. Sorry, I think somebody's bumping down the street. I was like, something sounds very loud, and I realized I think it's like just one of those cars that's just like thugging it real hard down the street. It's Friday night. People gotta thug it hard if they're ever gonna thug it. It's gonna be Friday night. But yeah, so the food turned out fantastic. I did not take a picture because I didn't have time before it hit my mouth. But it was very good, and I'm so glad that I know how to make all of that now because there were things that I was confused about. And like the gravy is made from the leftover, like juices from the meat that's in the pan. Like you take the meat out and there's just all this juice left in there, and then you just make gravy out of it. And oh, this is so good. I always get concerned because I normally use whole wheat flour. And so I'm waiting for the day when whole wheat flour is not going to cut it. When like I would have needed white flour, not whole wheat. Something, would just like not work. And that day has not come yet. I was concerned about this gravy because like the way that we do gravy is you just take like some sort of a container that you can close, you put, a certain amount of water and then like a couple of tablespoons of flour in, and then you shake it up real hard, and then you just slowly stir it into boiling meat juice, right? And it just turns into gravy. So, sorry, my phone keeps lighting up, so I'm getting rid of it. So I was like, what if there's something about this that whole wheat flour just won't cut it? Like, what if whole wheat flour doesn't do what I need it to do? And it worked perfectly fine. I was so excited. And, like, the meat, like, when I needed to lightly flour it, I just used whole wheat flour for that, too, and it worked great. And I was just like, all right. Whole wheat flour, you and I have been doing it all right so far. Like, we are good friends. So that's good to know. That's a nice thing. I'm always happy to learn. Like, it's not like with, I primarily drink almond milk, but almond milk does not automatically replace milk in recipes. Like, it's different. You know, it's a different thing. It does different things under heat. It does different things when inside of recipes it's not the same. But whole wheat flour is doing good in my book. But yeah, so I had that amazing meal, and then this morning did Daily Bite, and then had Friend Zone. That was fantastic. The traffic on the way home was abysmal. All of us were just kind of like I had a couple of little mini meetings to go to right after Friend Zone, and by the time we were done talking with them, everybody was still just there for Friend Zone. And I was like, why hasn't anybody gone home yet? And they were like, oh, because we know we won't be able to get home for hours. So why not just wait until traffic is cleared up? And I was like, oh, interesting. As I'm like walking out the door to like leave and go home. And yeah, it was awful. It took so long to get home. It was just the worst. But then I got home and I was like, man, I feel like doing something. Like, I don't know what to do. I feel like just doing a thing. I like went to check on my uploads because freaking Dead Space. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about Dead Space, but like it gets I feel like Dead Space more than anything else goes into processing hell like frequently, and I hate it. But yeah, I looked to see how how Dead Space was doing. It was still processing, and I was like, good, awesome, cool. It's up now, by the way, thank God. Um, but yeah, so I was just kind of like hanging out, not really sure what to do, and then I was asked whether or not I wanted to go to a bar, and I haven't been to a bar in forever, like a really long time. It has been probably since I was in England that I've been to a bar. So I was like, sure, why not? I wound up going out to a bar and having a drink and seeing friends, and that was awesome. Like, that was super fun. And now I'm home. Now I'm home. I got to wear my leopard print shoes. Oh yeah. I was like, look, I don't even care. Like, normally in a bar situation in the past, I would be like, all right, where are my baggiest jeans? Where's my most unflattering shirt? Because I don't want people to hit on me. But in this case, I was like, I never have a reason to wear leopard print shoes. I'm going to do it. So I wore leopard print shoes, and it was fantastic. It was the best. That reminds me of my sister-in-law my sister-in-law and I, when we go dancing, we dance like kind of flaily because we don't want people to like try to get weird. Because like, look, guys at clubs are weird. They're hella weird most of the time. Like, you can be just like hanging out, like just talking. You can be in a little circle on the dance floor talking to people, and somebody will come up and be like, yo, we grinding? And you're like, no, we were never grinding. Nope, none of this. I don't want any of this. Like, it's just weird. So Amanda and I both, like, when we're out dancing, we are like flail dancing. Like, if y'all try, you're gonna get hit in the face. I feel like that's kind of the same tactic when I'm dressing to go to a bar. Most of the time, I'm just like, look, I'm gonna make myself look like I looked in high school, and there's nothing attractive about it. I promise you, it is the most unattractive look that I can conjure. Like, just walk away, just walk away. But but yeah, long story short, I was very excited to be able to. Hey, hi. I was very excited to be able to wear my cheetah or leopard print shoes. I never get to wear them. There's no reason to wear them ever, you know? Hey, sirens. Anywho, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. It's Saturday. Yay!